Welcome back to the show. British chef Antony Worrall Thompson is being kept very busy at this year's World Gourmet Summit, now on in Singapore.
That's right, he's hosting fine dining events and conducting a masterclass on cooking, all of which may not have happened if he had listened to his grandmother.
That's right, because she didn't want him to become a chef for some reason. Well, the good news for food lovers is he is a chef. He overrode her objections, and today the man is an award-winning celebrity chef, and he runs 5 restaurants in London, including the Grey Hound, which serves quintessential British food.
Well, Steve met him just recently and talked to him about the innovative English-style dishes that foodies can expect at his restaurant.
Well, that's a difficult one because brunch is obviously American. But I mean, we would call it blunch, really, which is a mixture of breakfast and lunch. This dish I'm going to do, we usually use it with duck eggs in England, but we find it hard to get duck eggs here unless they're preserved. So we're using ordinary hen's egg. It's using the best of the British ingredients because we got little brown shrimps, but if you can't get those here, you can just use ordinary shrimps and just dice them up. A nice bit of smoked bacon, some cockles, asparagus. And well, sometimes we use something called samphire. I don't know if you know about samphire, but it's like a seaweed that grows on the shore down by the sea. It's really nice and salty. It's a bit like a very, very fine French bean.
So instead of salt, I mean, that gives you a bit of that saltiness?
Yeah, because we've got the bacon and a little bit of the saline solution.
Okay, well, let's get cracking.
Yeah, it's very simple. So this is quick. If you're at home, it's very easy. And we're just going to put a bit of oil in.
You mentioned duck eggs earlier. I mean, what's the difference? How, do they taste distinctly different?
Duck eggs are sort of richer. They've got a bigger yolk. They're very good for poaching and frying, but not. You wouldn't use them in meringue, say, for egg white. They don't work for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my bacon to this pan. Get that sizzling a bit. This is a smoked bacon. I mean, you could use pancetta, something like that, if you wanted to. The Italians use the pancetta. It's important to get a little bit of fat in it. You don't want it too lean.
Okay.
You know, everyone nowadays is lean, 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 lean. Oh, it drives me mad. You know, I mean, how do we keep our figures?
That's right. Yeah. I guess the flavour's in all the fat as well. I mean, that's
exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yep. We don't want our eggs to cook too fast, so I might just ask you to lift those off the heat.
Sure. So I hear you're a big fan of Japanese food, is that right?
I love everything Asian.
Yeah.
It's brilliant being here in Singapore. Beautiful countryside. Look at what we got here. Jungly, but beautiful. And I'm a big fan of all Asian because it's light, refreshing. Don't use a lot of dairy products. Don't use a lot of wheat.
Okay.
All the things I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah. So I'm going to give it a little bit of pepper.
Okay.
So the idea behind eggs, in my opinion, is you cook them quite slowly. So often fried eggs have leathery bottoms, and we don't want that. So we're going there. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to that.
All right.
So we can baste it. Nothing wrong with butter. Butter. Great. Don't worry about it. Listen, you can have a diet tomorrow, can't you?
That's right.
Don't worry about it.
Just looking at it, people are thinking, oh my gosh.
They shouldn't. It's a natural product. All these people who eat these butter spreads and things like that, they don't know what they're doing to themselves. They're killing themselves.
All right, are we almost done?
Yeah, well, we're going to add the asparagus. And that asparagus has just been blanched in boiling water for a couple of minutes. I'm going to add some cockles. A few little cockles. You could use clams if you wanted to.
Some of the shrimp.
These are our brown shrimps that we get in Morecambe Bay in England. Very famous. So, like I say, if you can't get them, just use ordinary shrimps and dice them up small.
Okay.
Our eggs are now coming on beautifully. So what we're going to do is just baste. In all seriousness, if you're worried about your waistband or your doctor's telling you take it easy on the high fat, saturated fats, you just use oil. Not a problem. I joke, of course, but I'm going to put a little bit more butter in here.
Okay. Why not? We only live once.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're very nearly there now.
I'm gonna leave you to finish up because it's time to think about what we're gonna drink with this. And we always talk about a champagne brunch or a champagne breakfast. Tim, welcome back in. So you've seen what we've been cooking up.
Right.
Lots of
looking good.
Of butter.
Lots of butter. Requires something with a lot of acidity.
It's a challenge, eggs.
Yeah,
eggs
yeah,
and
for
alcohol
sure.
don't go often go.
For sure,
so
for sure.
See what you're going to do.
And so this is something which is really bubbly with a lot of acidity. It's made from all 3 varieties, which is native to Champagne. So you've got Pinot Noir, you've got Pinot Meunier, and you've got Chardonnay in here.
Okay.
So it's non-vintage, fantastic quality. It's the ID of Louis Roederer. And so let's taste it, and we're going to have fun.
So we are doing the champagne, the whole champagne.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Brunch thing, yeah. Okay,
Absolutely.
let's plate it.
We are doing that. Let's get this underneath here. Like that. I mean, this is a good breakfast. This is delicious breakfast, actually. So the idea is you don't clutter your dish. So you're just going to let those beautiful yolks just pop through. So you get that lovely contrasting colours. And I like simplicity or what? So, there we go. How about that? You want to try?
Of course.
Here we go.
There you go, Tim.
Let me take that little bit from the cockle out.
That's all digging. Yeah. We're going to take with some of the...
You eat my food, and I'll drink your champagne. How's that?
It's fantastic.
Okay. That butter's there. But it does taste good.
It does taste good. I mean, the thing about, good, honest food, and you're not going to eat this sort of dish every day of the week, so you mustn't panic. You've got to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
So, the key is don't eat this every day of the week. So if you don't...
Well, if you're worried about your waistline, just don't use butter. You can just use a little bit of oil. That's fine. Or a little bit of stock with your vegetables. No problem.
All right, gentlemen, this washes it down just nicely. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Simple indeed, but with a lot of hidden calories, I have to say.
He was saying, well, we really cut back on so many things, but the taste is really in the fat and in some of the oils and butter. So
that's where the flavor comes out.
I guess the key is once in a while. Not every meal, not all the time, once in a while. Then go have a workout and do some exercise.
Once in a while, that's the problem. You get addicted and you want more. Anyways, if you want to learn some cooking skills with Chef Antony Worrall Thompson, he's conducting a culinary masterclass on 30th April at Sunrise Global Academy on 30th April.
That's right, so catch him there, or if you want to get a taste of his food, join him for a night of fine feasting at Stella. That's from now till the 30th of April.
Okay, we're headed for a quick breather, but our culinary adventure isn't over just yet. We'll savor more fine flavors as the man behind the World Gourmet Summit whips up some gourmet breakfast for us. Do stay with us.